Welcome back to Harbro Freight. Quality videos, lowest prices. And we have the new September ITC deals. September ITC deals. If you find this useful, please consider liking and or subscribing. It helps us, helps the channel a lot. And without further ado, let's just jump right in. ITC going through October 2nd. These are the September ITC, starting with the Daytona 3-ton long reach low profile professional floor jack with rapid pump, $189.99, $80 off, and they're starting quickly here with the need to do a percentage off. So $80 off of $270, coming in at almost 30% off, which is really, really good. 30% off, super good deal there. Then we have a pallet jack. Haven't seen that in a bit. Franklin 2.5-ton pallet jack for $350, $50 off. Pre-sale orders available. Next, Centec 21050 amp 12-volt analog charger with engine start, 20% off, $40. Normally $50. Next, we have the Viking 3400 peak amp pro portable car battery jump starter and power pack for $300, $80 off. Not too bad. Not as good as the previous deal they had going on, but roughly at 21%, which is not too bad. Next, we have the Cover Pro 10-foot by 10-foot slant leg pop-up canopy, $50, normally $60, 16% off. The US General 56-inch by 22-inch top chest. I know a lot of people were looking to get this with the 20% off. $500, normally $600, save $100. And let's see if that $100 off of $600 put you at 17%. So the 20% is definitely better for this weekend during the Labor Day sale. We continue. Hallmaster 5/16" by 20-foot grade 70 truckers chain, $35, 30% off. Normally $50, so save $15. Great deal there. Franklin's 30-inch by 16-inch 2-shelf utility cart, $75, $25 off. That's 25% off. Hercules alert. Hercules 12 amp 1 9/16" SDS max type variable speed rotary hammer with max vibration control, $50 off of $230. $50 off of $230. It's about 21% off. I have seen the percentages on these go a little bit higher, but that's not too bad if you are in need. Next, Franklin 500-pound capacity hydraulic table cart for $220, only $30 off. Then more Franklin 600-pound capacity hand truck for $55, 19% off, normally $68. And we do have a US General alert magnetic socket rail, your choice of either 1/4, 3/8, or 1/2-inch size, 40% off. Lifetime warranty here in red, lifetime warranty. So if something breaks, you can replace it. $13, normally $22. Great deal on those magnetic socket rails. We continue. Bauer 8.5 amp 1/2-inch impact wrench with rocker switch for $50, 37% off. Normally $80, so saving $30. Good deal there. More Bauer, a few more Bauer. We have the Bauer 12 amp 7-inch variable speed rotary polisher / sander for $80, $20 off, 20% off. Then we have the Bauer 7.5 amp 1/2-inch variable speed hammer drill for $30, 33% off, normally $45. So $15 off. So really good discounts here on these Bauers. Next, the Hallmaster 2 3/4 cubic foot steel trailer tongue box for $100, $20 off. Again, more Bauer 11 amp 1 9/16 SDS max variable type speed rotary hammer for $120, $30 off there. Pneumatics 9-way 5-pound slide hammer and puller set for $75, $35 off. Normally $110 and 32% off. I've seen these go as high as 40% off, but 32% off is not bad at all. Next, 12-foot by 16-foot silver and black extreme duty resistant weather resistant tarp for $27, 22% off. I've seen these go as high as 40% as well. Next, the PP319 FTC circuit tester for $160, $28 off. Normally $188.28, which is a very interesting price. Franklin 24 by 16-inch 1,000-pound capacity solid deck hardwood dolly and carpet, 20% off, $24, normally $30. We keep going Warrior 10-amp 7-inch variable speed rotary polisher sander for $30, normally $40, 25% off there. Pittsburgh Pro Alert 3/8-inch drive color coded deep socket set 10-piece, 28% off, normally $10. It is $10, normally $14, 28% off. More Bauer, a lot of Bauer here. Bauer large modular toolbox, $35, normally $40, 12% off. Again, Bauer 6.5 amp orbital variable speed jigsaw with laser, $35, 12% off. Vanguard 100 foot by 12 and 3 gauge multiple outlet extension cord with indicator light, $65, 18% off. The Hallmaster replacement car tire and wheel, $25, 10% off. Moving on to the Greenwood 50 foot by 5/8 inch garden hose, $16.99, 15% off. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they have the 25% off garden hoses right now, and that's going on for a little bit, so this is not a good deal. Franklin 40-inch lightweight aluminum work platform, $55, 15% off. Centec 9 function digital multimeter with audible continuity, $15, normally $20, 25% off. And we have Costco 3-in-1 convertible hand truck for $150, $20 off, normally $170. Warriors 4 foot by 12 foot canvas drop cloth for $6.99, 22% off. Icon alert, and they had these in the parking lot sale originally on the list for the sockets for some reason, and then they were removed. But here we are, an actual deal, and it's a good deal. Icon alert, 3/8 inch drive SAE professional crowfoot wrench set, 11-piece, $45, normally $60, 25% off, so you're saving $15. So really good deal there. More Icon alert. They're getting us a little double icon alert, 3/8 inch. Well, I guess that makes sense. Metric professional crowfoot wrench set, 10-piece versus 11-piece. Always confuses me. $45 as well. Normally $60, save $15, 25% off. Pittsburgh cushion grip screwdriver set, 12-piece, $5, 37% off, normally $8, which I guess is still a pretty good deal. But a nice cushion grip screwdriver set from Pittsburgh with the lifetime warranty. Always super tough to beat Pittsburgh for the value. More Pittsburgh lifetime warranty, fully polished SAE and metric combination wrench set, 22-piece, $15, 25% off. Keep going with Pittsburgh. Adjustable laser etched wrench set, 4-piece, $13, 27% off, normally $18. And the all fun, always seems fun. I don't have it, but I'd like to get it. Central Machinery 20-gallon parts washer with high flow pump, $120, normally $140, $20 off. Warriors 18V cordless 3/8 inch drill kit with battery and charger, $20, normally $30, so that's 33% off. Seems super solid. And we have Quinn 3/8 inch drive SAE Quinn alert. Wait, don't forget Quinn alert. 3/8 inch drive SAE and metric master impact socket set, 48-piece, $80. Normally it's $100, so it's $20 off, 20% off, which is not too bad, except we had recently had 40% off on these. So take that for what it's worth. Badland 48-inch farm jack, $75, $25 off. Decent deal on this, 25%. Pittsburgh jumbo combination wrench sets. So these are the big wrenches. 6-piece, $50, 23% off. Available in SAE or metric. Continuing, the P95 maintenance free dual cartridge respirator. Available in medium or large. $13, 31% off. Chicago Electric blue design auto darkening welding helmet, $35, 22% off. Normally $45, save about $10. Franklin's 3-step aluminum step stool, $40. That seems pricey for a step stool. $40, normally $50, but $20 off, so not too bad. 20% off, actually, 20%. So $10 off, 20% off. OSHA and ANSI compliant. Then we have the Franklin 80-inch by 144-inch extra large double-sided moving blanket. This is a big blanket, $13, 35% off. Solid deal for that, normally $20. Continuing, Bauer, the 20V cordless 10-inch chainsaw, tool only, $60, 29% off, save about $25. We have a titanium MIG 140 professional welder with 120V input. Pre-sale orders available, $369.99. Solid price, nice price. Normally $500 for $130 off. We gotta calculate that. 130 off of 500, 26% off. So that's pretty decent. Seen higher percentages off, but that's not too bad. Viking 1700 peak amp portable car battery jump starter and power pack for $160. Whoops, $160. $30 off, normally $190. So decent deal. Armstrong's 37-inch to 70-inch large tilt flat panel TV mount for $13, 43% off. Huge discount there. Then we have the 19-foot by 19-foot and 6-inch all-purpose weather-resistant tarp for $19, 24% off. Then we have Quinn Alert, 3/4-inch drive impact socket set, 8-piece, your choice, $40, normally $50, not too bad. Available at SAE or metric, 20% off. But again, we had 40% off recently. We have the Hallmaster, 10,000-pound capacity weight distributing hitch for $180, $40 off, normally $220, not too bad. Then we have the Kenway submersible LED trailer light, stop, tail, and turn for $13, 23% off. Available in right passenger side and left driver's side as well. We have the Kenway submersible LED trailer light, stop, tail, and turn, $13, 23% off. Is this an exact match? They just duplicated me. We keep going. Pittsburgh tool set with case, 146 piece for $50, $10 off, 16% off. And we have more Hallmaster 5.3 to 12-inch tire with 5-lug rim load C, $69.99. Very nice. $85 normally, 17% off. And we have Warrior 7.25-inch single bevel compound miter saw for $80, $20 off, so 20% off. Solid. Yukon. It's not a mini toolbox. It kind of looks like a mini one. Yukon 20-inch 3-door steel toolbox for $50. 16% off, normally $60. Save $10 there. More Kenway, the 12V submersible LED trailer lights 2-pack for $31.49. Normally $40, 21% off there. And now we have a Hercules alert. Hercules 15 amp 7-inch and 9-inch trigger grip angle grinder, $100, normally $120, so $20 off. And we have 11 by 15 all-purpose weather-resistant tarp for $10. 23% off. The Drummond 1 horsepower cast iron shallow well pump with pressure control switch, $190, only $20 off. And Bauer again. This is the Bauer ITC sale. Bauer 12-inch variable speed drill press and laser alignment for $250, normally $300. And let's check this one out just to see what we're working with here. About 17%. So, okay. Better off using the 20% ITC. We continue. Pittsburgh 8-ton hydraulic bottle jack for $20, 47% off. Yikes. That is quite a percentage off. Great deal. Steal of a deal if you use these 8 tons or these hydraulic bottle jacks. Can come in super handy. $20. That's crazy. Bauer, again. 12.5 amp, 23-pound SDS Max type demolition hammer for $250, $50 off. Then we have Pittsburgh SAE and metric tap and die set, 60 piece, $37.99, 11% off, kind of measly. Next, Bauer taking over. And this is nice actually, the 8-volt cordless variable speed rotary toolkit. If you don't have a rotary toolkit, this is not a bad one to get for $40, 20% off, 40 pieces, and it's Bauer. Decent deal. Franklin, 1,000-pound capacity heavy duty hand truck, $80, $20 off, 20% off. But Bauer again, 20 volt. They're working for a Bauer alert. Bauer, 20 volt, brushless, cordless, 5-inch pruning saw, tool only, $50, 23% off. And then they're under instant savings. The batteries are for Bauer, and there's a chance you could stack it with the 20% off Labor Day. So definitely give it a shot. Let me know if it works. Pittsburgh 1-inch drive SA jumbo socket set, 21 piece, $189.99, $220 normally, $30 off, which is just over 10%, so not great. Greenwood propane torch, $24, 20% off. Vanguard 25-foot by Fortune and 3 gauge indoor outdoor extension cord, $10, 28% off. Hallmaster brand new tool alert, universal heavy duty coupler lock, $20, 20% off there, save $5. Next, Hardy professional mechanics gloves, available medium, large, extra large, $6.99, normally $10, 30% off. With Braun alert, 10,000 lumen, 50-foot LED string work light, $60, 14% off, normally $60.99. And we have a Daytona alert. Daytona for these 12-ton heavy duty ratcheting jack stands for $125, normally $160, $35 off. Now I know this isn't the best that they've been at, but I don't see these go on sale all that often. Whoa, can I use a calculator? $35 off. Okay, $35 off of $160. $35 off of $160. 21% off, almost 22%. So decent deal. I think the lowest I've seen them is get down close to $100. But at $125, this is a solid get, over the 20% for Labor Day. So good get. If you need something, I'm using these to lift like a 2-ton car. I just like the extra reach that these give because they're so big. Anyways, continuing. Icon alert, and it's the pick set. Love the pick set. Icon professional mini soft grip pick and hook set, 4-piece, $15, 25% off. That's pretty good. This is close to as good as this price gets. Sometimes you get a higher percentage off of hand tools or tools under $20, but 25% off is right there. You're not going to get much better than that unless you get the unit with one of those unicorn sales. But I love me some pick sets. I preach for them. $15, Icon. Steal of a deal. Continuing, Drummond half horsepower submersible sewage pump with tether switch, $105, $15 off. Chicago Electric red design auto darkening welding helmet, $35, 30% off. 300-pound capacity air wedge and leveling tool, $10, 41% off. Great deal there. Storehouse 400-foot wire spool rack, $35, 12% off. We have Hallmaster's 10-inch worry-free tire with polyurethane hub, $10, 28% off. Daytona alert, 350-pound capacity premium adjustable headrest creeper in creeper green, my favorite one. Don't blow up. $65, normally $85, 23% off. So saving $20 there. That's decent deal. Hallmaster 5,400-pound ratcheting load binder for $35, 18% off. More Drummond, a 3rd horsepower submersible sump pump with vertical float, 3,400 gallons per hour. Very nicely priced at $69.99, 22% off. With these Bauer 3/16 to 1 3/8 inch number 4 black oxide step drill bit, 12 steps, and number 5 11 steps, $22.99, 23% off. Bauer again. Bauer 400-pound mobile folding miter saw stand, $100, $20 off, normally $120. With a 29 by 49 foot heavy duty reflective all purpose weather resistant tarp for $125, $15 off. Then Union Safe Company 0.66 cubic feet electronic digital safe for $37, 32% off. Decent deal there. Hallmaster 10,000-pound capacity drop a leg trailer jack for $130, $30 off. More Hallmaster 5,000-pound capacity adjustable tow bar for $69.99. 17% off, normally $85. We have Merlin 1/4 inch by 100-foot polyurethane air hose for $30, 25% off. A One Stop Gardens aluminum scoop shovel with D handle, $19.99, 20% off. Chicago Electric power tool, 7.5 amp, 3 1/4 inch planer with dust bag for $35, 30% off there. Predator 100-foot high volume watering kit with adjustable spray nozzle, $90. $20 off. With a 1.5 inch keyed alike padlocks 3-pack for $3, 50% off. US General alert, and these are pretty nice. 1/2 inch drive magnetic socket holders, your choice. $15, your choice of SAE or metric. 34% off. That is a great deal for some socket organization. Luminar Outdoor 72-foot warm white solar rope light, $15, 25% off. Braun 2000 lumen foldable under hood light, $50, close to the sale that they had, 37% off. So that's a great discount. Not the best, but pretty great. Normally $80, save $30 on this. Then we have the Pittsburgh Mechanics roller seat for $30, 25% off, save $10, normally $40. US General's 4-tier shelf, which is 23 by 12 by 52 inches, $20, 33% off, normally $30. The Central Machinery 2.5 liter ultrasonic cleaner, a smaller version, $75, 16% off, normally $90. Pittsburgh 17.5 inch hand riveter with collection bottle for $15, 25% off. Hallmaster's 2-ton manual chain hoist for $69.99, very nice. 17% off, normally $85. Hercules Alert, the 12-amp variable speed fixed base router with plunge base kit, $90, $30 off there. We have the Daytona steel floor jack with cross beam. Oh, well, steel floor jack cross beam, not with, cross beam. It is the cross beam. $50, normally $70, 28% off. Really good deal there. The Pittsburgh 3-jaw puller set, 4-piece, $28, normally $40, 30% off. Bronze 4500 lumen dual head LED work light, $69.99. Let's go. This is the Bauer and the $69.99 sale for ITC. Normally $80, 12% off. Then we have the Chicago Electric 100-watt soldering gun kit for $20, 28% off. Central Machinery 5-inch multi-purpose vise with anvil for $65, 13% off. Drummond's 1-horsepower portable sprinkler pump for 1,075 gallons per hour for $120, $20 off. Pneumatics inner tie rod tool set for $45, 25% off, normally $60. Another Hallmaster tire, 4.8 to 12-inch tire with 4-lug rim load B, $63, normally $69, 10% off. We continue the 9-function metal detector with armrest if you're looking for an afternoon fun. Looking for treasure, $50, 16% off. Quinn 3/8-inch drive SAE and metric spark plug socket set, 14-piece, $60, 20% off is not too bad. Bauer multi-material oscillating multi-tool blade set, 4-piece, $10, 41% off. Great deal there. The 13-inch pneumatic tire with white hub, $12, 20% off. 3-inch by 25-foot PVC discharge hose for $60, 14% off. Hercules tool bag alert, the 17-inch tool tote with 19 pockets, $25, 32% off. Good deal there. Continuing, McGraw 1/4-inch mini angle air die grinder for $20, 20% off, save $5. Storehouse 47 bin floor mount parts rack for $90, $30 off. Icon Alert professional SAE angled open end wrench set, 7-piece, $50, 16% off. Not terrible, not great. It's like 3.5 rockin. It's not bad. It's the equivalent of 3 chest x-rays. I think I'm quoting that wrong. Icon Alert again. Of course, this is in the metric, professional, metric, angled, open-end wrench set, 8-piece, $50. Save $10, 16% off. And we have Chief Professional Air Needle Scaler, $80, $20 off. And we have Voyager 20-inch stainless steel toolbox. It's pretty nice, $15, 25% off. Then we have the Hallmaster 15-inch worry-free Akuna Matata tire with polyurethane hub, $28, 20% off. The Jupiter 1500 watt continuous 3000 watt peak modified sine wave power inverter for $100, $15 off. And then we have a Gordon Alert. Every so often these will go on sale, but you're better off with the 20%. But still, kind of nice to see. Gordon, the 20-in-1 multi-tool, $35. The Leatherman clone, 12% off, save $5. Again, if you can, this weekend use the 20% off. Better deal. But still 22% is 23%. Not terrible. Again, it's the 3 Rocket. Not terrible, not great. Not bad. Spectrum, 32-ounce professional HTE compliant siphon air spray gun, $80, $20 off. Merlin, quarter-inch 50-foot polyurethane air hose, $20, 33% off. Smith & Jones, 2-horsepower compressor duty motor, $140, $60 off. It's pretty decent. Pneumatics, 30-foot retractable test leads, $15, 25% off. Merlin's quarter-inch high-flow V-style steel coupler connector kit, 7-piece, $10, 23% off. Central Machinery 1-ton arbor press, $55, 21% off. More Merlin, the quarter-inch by 25-foot professional polyurethane coil hose for $15, 25% off. Chicago Electric high-speed steel rotary saw blade set, 6-piece, $7, 30% off. This 120-pound capacity all-terrain folding wagon, normally $100, it's $80, $20 off. Not bad, good option. The Vulcan 1/8-inch AWS welding electrode 2-pound, your choice, $8, 20% off. Central Machinery's 3-inch bench grinder with flex shaft, $40, 16% off. A parachute hammock with adjustable tree straps, just in case you want to take a nap or you want to jump out of a plane. Just kidding, don't jump out of a plane. $15, 25% off. Merlin's quarter-inch by 50-foot lay flat air hose for $20, 33% off. Merlin's, this is a good one, but not the best deal. Pistol grip inflator with digital gauge, $50, 16% off. Pneumatics back probe kit, 22-piece, $12, 14% off. The all-important anti-fatigue roll mat for $8, 27% off. Pittsburgh's 1.25-pound hickory axe for $9, 25% off. Thunderbolt Solar 30-amp solar charge controller for $55, 21% off. Pittsburgh's terminal and connector set, 150 piece for $4, 55% off. Great deal there. Chief 4-inch professional high-speed extended reach air cutoff tool for $100, $30 off. More Chief professional air punch and flange tool, $50, 28% off. The multi-purpose tarp clips 4-pack, $4, 11% off. Ooh, this is really good. U.S. General Alert. The 10.5-inch by 11.5-inch magnetic stainless steel parts tray for $12, 33% off. Normally $18. And this is huge because, one, it's huge. And sometimes I find the need to have larger magnetics parts trays. And so I'll have one or two, but having something like this, you got all the space in the world you're not going to miss if you try to Kobe it, if you try to Kobe the screw like I do. Warrior carbide router bit set, 5-piece, $6.99, 30% off. Chief quarter-inch professional composite straight air die grinder, $40, 20% off. Storehouse 24-bin benchtop parts rack, $35, 30% off. We have this 8-inch solid rubber tire with PVC hub, $6. That looks like a nice tire. $6, 25% off. What are you doing with this? This is awesome. $6. Just buy some. We have the Berger, brand new 160-pound rated heavy duty on-off welding magnet, large, $30. No, 33% off. That's a great discount for a new tool. Chicago Electric 6.25-inch multi-purpose magnetic holder, $350, 11% off. Not a great discount. But I am curious. This looks like a giant arrow. What is this used for? This magnet holder frees up your hands to work. Oh, so it holds two pieces together. I didn't know that. That is pretty cool. 11% off though, pretty measly. Use the 20% off. Hardy 18-inch split leather sleeves, $7, 22% off. The Vulcan 0.025-inch MIG solid welding wire 11-pound roll, $30, 21% off. Western Safety multi-purpose dusk mask with activated carbon filter, $20, 25% off. Ranger's premium safety glasses for $7, 30% off. Jupiter's Pure 1000-watt continuous 2000-watt pure sine wave power inverter for $150, $50 off. That's 25% off. That's pretty good. And the Predator 20-ton 212cc log splitter for $850, normally $1,000, $150 off. That's 15% off. So you're better off using the 20% ITC, just FYI. Gordon 11.25 machete with serrated blade, $13, 27% off. Merlin's digital tire pressure gauge, good deal here. $13, normally $18, 27% off. We have Hercules Alert, 350-pound capacity universal breaker hammer cart for $65, 18% off. McGraw quarter-inch extended air die grinder for $25, 16% off. Franklin's carpeted floor magic moving sliders, 8-piece, $329, 23% off. Baxter 6-inch dual action air sander for $80, $20 off. Another Chicago Electric 4 3/4-inch multi-purpose magnet holder for $249, 16% off. These Ranger reusable silicone earplugs, 50-pack. Don't be misled by the picture of what they are. They go in your ear, not anywhere else. $5, 37% off. Good deal, though. Quinn Alert. Quinn Alert, the high voltage electrician's pliers. 3-piece, $20, 28% off. Normally $28, 28% off. Lifetime warranty. Super solid. Compares to Titan. Hercules hook and loop corner detail sanding sheets with ceramic alumina grain, 5-pack, $4, 42% off. Available in 80, 120, and 220 grit. We have the Bauer 5-inch hook and loop universal pattern sanding disc for a 50-pack, 40, 60, 80, 220 grit, $15, 25% off. More Bauer 20-volt cordless variable speed grease gun tool, only $100, $30 off. US General Alert coming in kind of late. US General Alert 42-inch by 22-inch roll cap, $529, $70 off. Normally $600, and that's 11, 12%. So not exciting. Use the 20% if you're getting that this weekend. We continue. Franklin 30-inch by 18-inch, 1,000-pound capacity polypropylene dolly, $25, 28% off. Chicago Electric 80 amp inverter arc welder, $120, $30 off. And then last but not least, and I hope you made it this far. Actually, I don't blame you if you didn't, but if you made it this far, you're a hard bro. You're a hard bro, bro. You're a hard bro pro. Pneumatics radiator pressure test kit, $90, $40 off. That's pretty solid. And those are our ITC deals for the month of September. What did you see? There's again, like normal. I feel like these have been pretty extensive lists, and they cover a wide range of tools. And of course, there's some decent to great deals in here. And that begs the question: what caught your eye? Anything that you plan on getting? Let me know, because you're the ones who know. You're the ones who see what the deals are. Anyways, I love me these 12-ton and the picks. There's some great deals here. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Happy Harbor Freighting. Happy shopping. Good luck out there during the Labor Day sale if you're seeing this before that. Please consider liking and or subscribing. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will send them your